Looking for that special dish to make and take to your next potluck event, or you have a barbecue or a picnic, or you just want to make something new and unique for your family? I've got you with 4 recipes I made recently for events, and they were all a hit. So let's get into the kitchen and I'll share with you so you could be the hit at your next party. The first side dish I'm making is this sweet potato salad with a lime dressing. So it's not your typical potato salad with mayonnaise. It has this vibrant dressing that is so delicious. Let's get started with 2 large sweet potatoes that I am peeling and I'm going to dice into cubes. When I have those, I'm going to spread them out onto my Pampered Chef stone bar pan. You could also use a baking sheet that is lined with parchment paper. And now I'm adding 3 slices of bacon that I cut into bite-sized pieces, and I'm also going to add a drizzle of olive oil to help the potatoes crisp up, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. This is now ready to go into my 425-degree oven for about 35 minutes. While it's roasting, I'm going to go ahead and chop up the vegetables I need that will go on top at the end, and that is my green onions, which I am chopping up 3 of those, and 1 red bell pepper that I am finely dicing, as well as some cilantro that I'm going to give a nice fine chop to, and that will sprinkle it on the top at the end. I have some nuts. It's just a mixed nuts. I want to get these crushed, and the best way to do that is with my Pampered Chef manual fruit chopper. Perfect. For our dressing, we're going to need the juice of 2 limes, and then we're ready to make the dressing. So we're going to start with some salt and avocado oil. About 2 tablespoons of that. We're going to add our lime juice, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a clove of garlic, I'm using my minced garlic, and a teaspoon of sesame oil. Let's whisk that together. Now let's check on our sweet potatoes. I'll flip our potatoes around so the other side gets nice and roasted, and back in the oven they go. Our potatoes are fully cooked and our bacon is nice and crisp. After it's been cooled to room temp, it's now ready to go into our dressing. That looks so good. Okay, let's now add our red pepper. Let's add our green onions and our chopped nuts. Let's give it another stir. I love serving this on a white platter or plate. It just really makes the colors pop and stand out and just makes it look even more delicious. Let's add our chopped cilantro. Perfect. Here is our final dish, and this is just beautiful with all those colors, and it is equally as delicious. It is perfect to take to potlucks or picnics, or even just to serve for dinner with your family. It is so incredibly tasty, and I think anyone you share it with is going to love it as well. One of my go-to favorite potluck dishes to make is Snickers salad. This is very similar for the spring and summer. It is a pretzel crunch salad. Now the recipe calls for Cool Whip, but I always make my own, so I have my heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And this also gives me a chance to use my Pampered Chef stand mixer. This is so new to me. It is digital. I absolutely love that it has all the preset functions, and whipping this cream is the first thing I'm trying. I just put it on the whip setting and it gradually increases in speed on its own. And after 3.5 minutes, it stops automatically and I have the perfect whipped cream. I love that I can now just walk away from my mixer and not worry about making butter, if you know what I mean. For the pretzel crunch, I'm chopping 1 cup of pretzels and 1/2 cup of pecans with my manual chopper. I like this because it's easier and I can manage the size of the pieces. And I really just want a coarse chop, not crumbs. I'm going to dump this into my bowl and add 3/4 cup of brown sugar with 3/4 cup of melted butter. I mix this really well to get the butter coated on everything. And now I'm going to spread it out onto my baking sheet with a piece of parchment paper. I'm going to spread it in an even layer. And I'm actually going to cook this in my air fryer. I'm going to cook it on the 400-degree custom setting and just let it bake, but you got to keep an eye on it or it can burn very easily. I'm going to put it on the bottom rack and I'm going to start with 5 minutes, but it only takes about 5 to 7 minutes to cook perfectly. All right, we got it out just in time. Those edges were starting to get a little more brown, but it smells amazing. While it is cooling, we're going to continue our mixture. We're going to add a block of cream cheese. We're going to add a half a cup of sugar to that, and then we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. I put on the accessory, the scraping beater, because we have that cream cheese, and I'm going to put it on the cream setting and just let it go ahead for the 2 minutes and 50 seconds it'll take to get all of that blended together. I'm going to fold my whipped cream into my cream cheese. I have almost 2 cups of strawberries that I've washed, sliced, and now I'm adding them to all of this. And because I have them, not because the recipe calls for it, this would be enough, but I had these and I don't want them to go bad. Let's use them up. I'm gonna use half of these blueberries, fresh blueberries in there as well. It's also gonna add great flavor and color. Just love it. Let's go ahead and just stir all that together. And let's not forget the pretzel crunch that is now cooled, and it tastes amazing. We're just gonna break it up. Add that, and we're gonna leave some for the top. It's gonna be our great garnish, but let's go ahead and add most of this into here. All right, let's add it to our serving bowl now. Top it. Smells so amazing. Look at the golden glistening pecan and pretzel mixture on top. My family and I kept stealing bites along the way, and we all loved this so much. It will become my potluck go-to in the warmer months. And I recently found the perfect on-the-go servingware for all these dishes, and this is my new 2-quart stainless steel bowl from Pampered Chef. It has a spoon rest at the top, it has a notch for your lid to be held on the side, and you also have an airtight seal with a button to keep the lid on in transport. I absolutely love this so much. This next dish I'm making, I took to my recent soup group event and everyone loved it. It is a crispy potato salad. So I'm starting with the baby potatoes. I put them in boiling water and they're going to cook until fork tender. While our potatoes are cooking, we're going to make the dressing and all the creamy mixture for those potatoes. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. To that, we're going to add 3/4 cup of yogurt, Greek yogurt. We'll add a half a cup of Kewpie mayonnaise, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. We're gonna add the juice of half a lemon. We're gonna add 1 garlic clove that I've minced and 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. Next, I'll add 1 pickle. This is a dill pickle. And I'm gonna add 1 shallot that I've finely chopped. Let's add a little salt. I'm gonna cover this and keep it in the fridge until my potatoes are all done and they're ready to be mixed. All right, our potatoes have been drained and cooled. Now we're gonna smash them. Using the bottom of a glass, I am pressing the potatoes so they are smashed into about 1/4 of an inch thick. And this is the step that takes this salad over the top because I'm flattening them so they crisp up as they're baking. I'll drizzle them with some olive oil and I brush that all over, and I'm gonna add a generous amount of salt on top as well. And into a 450-degree oven for at least 45 minutes. I might be flipping them halfway through because we want them crispy on both sides. All right, that's 20 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and flip it so it gets crispy on the other side. They are browned and crispy. They are perfect. I'll let them cool to handle, and I'm going to break them into pieces when they're cool and add them to my yogurt mixture. I'll add most of the potatoes, but I'm going to leave a few to crumble on top, and then I am going to garnish with also some chopped green onions. It is worth the extra step to flatten them and bake them till crispy, as it adds this fabulous great texture. It was such a hit at the party. It was a great addition to the salads that we had to enjoy at this event. And this next dish is also another one I made for one of our salad events. It is a lemon artichoke orzo salad. So for 4 servings, I'm going to make the entire box of orzo into my boiling water for 8 to 10 minutes. Then I strain it and rinse it with cold water to stop it from cooking. I add it to a large bowl and drizzle it with extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to set that to the side while I make the lemon dressing that's going to go in this. The lemon dressing is the juice of 2 lemons, since I'm quadrupling the recipe, along with the zest from both of those lemons. A tablespoon of minced garlic, as they call it, half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of EVOO. And I'll whisk that together to emulsify it all. And then I'm going to drizzle in more oil, probably another tablespoon or so. And then I'll add my 2 cans of artichoke hearts that I have chopped. I'll stir that all together, and now I'm ready to combine everything. In the last few minutes of the pasta cooking, I added to the water a fresh bundle of asparagus that I cut into thirds. So now I'm adding that cooked asparagus to the orzo. And I'm also going to now add my artichoke hearts that are in that lemon dressing. Up next, I'm going to be adding some fresh herbs. I have some chopped dill, and also I chopped up some mint that I'll add in now. And then I'm going to be adding the cheese. I have a carton here, about 6 ounces of feta cheese that's crumbled. I'm going to add that in. And I have another half a package of feta cheese that I'm going to add in as well, because you can never have enough cheese. I did add the juice of 1 more lemon just to help it have a little more liquid, and now it is all done and ready to be served into our jars. So 3 jars, 1 jar each for my salad sisters, and the remaining salad will go into a smaller bowl to serve from that we will be eating this evening. It was a perfect addition to our salad group event, and it is a perfect thing to take to an outdoor party. It keeps really well, especially if you use that 2-quart on-the-go serving dish I shared earlier. I hope you found something to make for your next potluck, or even something your family may enjoy. Recipes are in the description box. Thank you so much for watching.